You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. So glad to be here with you today. Happy Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Listen, today is Tuesday, May 7th, and hope you're having a great day. My day started out pretty good. Hope yours did as well. Hope all is well with you. Listen, I'm going to give you the horoscopes today, brought to you by astrologer Michael Thiessen. We're going to be going right into Aries and jump it off. Get you going for the day. See what the stars have in store for you today. We're going to kick it off with Aries. You are best to keep your money tied up in a safe and secure place. Don't spend more than is necessary on travel or friends. You need to put great detail in everything you do. May cause you to miss the overall picture. Watch out what you do today. Pay attention to detail and don't spend too much money unnecessarily. Be careful. Be cautious with your penny, Aries. Taurus, don't beat around the bush. State your case in plain and simple terms. You will learn a great deal from foreigners you meet. You should be looking at ways to spoil yourself. Okay, Taurus, be good to yourself today. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we need to be good to ourselves, and we don't. And most of the times we are not. Gemini, you can find out important information if you listen to friends and relatives. You are best to deal with those outside your family. Take time to explain your intentions to loved one. Make sure people understand why you do what you do today, Gemini, because you don't want to rub people the wrong way or let them get the wrong idea about why you're doing something. So make sure to explain your intentions to loved ones so they'll understand. Cancer, large organizations may try to talk you out of your hard-earned cash. Watch out, Cancer. Watch out. Don't let the organization try to rip you off. You can't live your life for others. Ooh, let me say that again. Cancer, you cannot live your life for others. Don't let children hold you back from doing the things you enjoy. You can't live your life for others. That can go for all of us. Every day. Every sign. Every person. You can't live your life for others. You can only live life for yourself. Leo, focus on your domestic scene. Get together with friends or relatives. Your stubborn nature will backfire if you give your mate an ultimatum. Do not do that today, Leo, because it could backfire on you. Don't give the person an ultimatum. Sudden changes could result in estrangement. Be careful. Virgo, this will not be the day to have minor surgery. Entertainment could cost you more than you expect. You need to interact with others if you want to expand your knowledge. Listen, if you want to get somewhere, you got to be willing to expand your knowledge. So just be careful about that, Virgo. It's always good to learn. Let me tell you something. It's always good to learn. Listen, I'll be back to bring you the next 6 horoscopes brought to you by Michael Thiessen here May 7th. Good morning, Gwinnett.
It's not hard to fool. not a problem. No. 'Cause I know what I'm getting into. Yes. Yeah. And nothing can stop me. No. 'Cause I'm addicted to what you and I realize. Lead the way, I follow. No need to say where we are heading now, babe. I follow to the edge of it all. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Yeah, susceptible now before the moment flies, before it flies. So tell your good night, 'cause I'll find no matter what. Susceptible now before the moment flies.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. But right now, we're bringing you the horoscopes. Listen, make sure to go over to Good Morning Gwinnett to download the show, to download the apps to your phone, to download it on your iPod, your iPhone. If you listen to it in the iTunes store, the Stitcher store, download it and share it with your friends and family. All right, we're going to pick up at Libra. Libra, social activity should be on your agenda today. Be supportive in order to avoid confrontations. Your dramatic approach to life has probably gotten to your mate. Watch out now. Don't be confrontational today, Libra. You know, you can be a little bit opinionated sometimes. Keep your opinions to yourself because it may cause some confrontations, and try your best to avoid those. Scorpio, you may find that someone you live with is not too happy, but you can't really do anything about that right now, so don't even try. Opportunities for advancement at work are apparent. Don't let your partner goad you into wearing your heart on your sleeve. Don't do it. Don't let them do it to you. You know, opportunities for advancement at work could be apparent. Keep your eyes open and listen for opportunities. Sometimes opportunity knocks and we miss it because we're doing other crap. So make sure you pay attention. Sagittarius, try to do things with children that would enable you to bond closer to them. Take things slowly, especially for the sake of those you love. Give everyone in the house a physical chore that will help burn off some excess energy. Put them children to work. That way they don't have so much energy to be running around and drive you crazy today, Sagittarius. Capricorn, changes in your residence will be favorable in the long haul. Communication will be the source of your knowledge, and you must be sure to spend time with those who have more experience. You may be looking through rose-colored glasses. Listen, take off the rose-colored glasses, Capricorn, so you can see clearly. I can see clearly now. The glasses are off. I'm just playing around. Aquarius, don't let someone talk you into parting with your cash unless you can truly see the benefit of doing so. Let me say that again, Aquarius. Don't let someone talk you into parting with your money unless you can truly see how it's going to be beneficial to you. Don't confide in anyone for the time being. You can expect to feel confused about your personal prospects. Yeah, confusion is a mother freaker. And my fellow fish, Pisces, get out and rub shoulders with people in high places if possible. You can beautify your surroundings by renovating or redecorating. You can make a difference if you take a positive position in leadership. Well, I don't know about that one, but I could tell you one thing. My office is not at its best right now. I try not to accumulate so much stuff, but it's almost like I try not to, right? And I look around and I have stuff, and I have a nice size office, right? I have an office that's big enough to fit 3 desks in my office with a file cabinet and printer and all that stuff. That's how big my office is. And I try not to accumulate stuff, but I have stuff everywhere. Now people come in and says, "Oh, it doesn't look bad to me. I have too much stuff in here." And I try to be a minimalist, but it's not quite working out at the moment because I got stuff everywhere. So I need to clean my office up. So I'm included with the fish when they talk about that. Hey, listen, this is the part of my show where I like to talk about people helping people. This is a segment where I talk about, shout out to a nonprofit that's doing great things in the community. Listen, there are a lot of us out there who work every day and wish we could do more, but there are some people out there, they have made it their life work and their mission to help other people to prosper and to thrive in the community and to live a happy and healthy life full of peace, love, and joy. And so my shout out today goes to Just People Inc. And Just People is a private nonprofit that provides a variety of services to adults with disabilities like Downs, autism, Asperger's, MMR, and learning disabilities, people with mental illness and head injuries. The program, which was developed in the fall of 1995, works with people who are considered to be high functioning people. They don't need to be bathed and feedings and dressing like that. They just need some support services, like how to live in the apartment without a living staff, things like that. So they need to be trained on how to do those things and how to handle themselves in case of an emergency. So they are high functioning individuals, but they just need some special training. And so that's what Just People do. They help them learn how to live a life of independence with just a little bit of support. And I think that's a great thing. There are a lot of people out there who have these different disabilities, and it's nice to know that there's a group out there. And I know there are tons of groups, and I can never shout out as many people as I can, as many people as organizations as there are out there, because I know there's a lot of them, and I do my best to try to remember, because sometimes I get so caught up, or I'm running late, or I'm starting late. Sometimes I forget to do this segment because I didn't get a chance to research it. And it's not a lot of them in Gwinnett County, so I have to dig to find out, what's going on. But I try my best to bring one every morning. And this is Just People. If you want to help, of course, they take donations. They also take volunteers. They got a variety of programs that they offer. Independent living, community living. They got day programs. Sometimes, especially if you're a caregiver, sometimes you just need a day off, and you just need a day just for yourself. And so that's why day programs are pretty good, especially when you need that time off. It's somewhere for you to be able to make sure your loved one is taken care of for the day while you go out and kind of do something for yourself. Caretaking for people is a lot of work, and think about this. If you're a parent, and you have, you got small children, you're taking care of little people all day most of the time. And then if you have your parents that you take care of, or aunt or uncle who's an adult, it's a lot of work, and sometimes you just need a day off, and it's okay, and you have to be okay with that. And organizations like Just People, they're there to help you, not just the people with the disability, but the people who take care of the people with the disabilities, because without having these day programs in place, you may never get may not ever get a day off. So they got day programs, they got supported employment for those who have a goal of being employed, and they just need some help with that. They also have social programs to help them with social skills. They got, up to 6 to 12 hours of activities monthly. They got sports programs to help them get, some physical exercise and recreational activities in your lives, softball and things like that. I mean, this has got a great roster of programs, and so they need your support. For more information, you can go to justpeople.org, or call them at 770-441-1188. Again, that number is 770-441-1188. Just People. Show some support if you can. Volunteer, donate, spend some time with the people. Whatever you can do, I'm sure they appreciate it. Be right back after this next song to continue to bring you the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County, because that's what I do. Hold on. I'm coming right back.
Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it. Waking up the street, I just want you all to hear it.
I like to move real close after waking up, mesmerized by your breathing, how you're holding on. Remember the day we first met and the love we found, dancing in the darkness, I won't let you run. In your arms I can't get close enough, when you're around I get butterflies that never stop. And I know that you're the only one, I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I'm story and a similar one, but all the pain blew away like a bolt spray in the sun. In your arms, I can't get close enough. When you're around, I've got butterflies that never stop. And I know that I'm the only one. I should give you credit, waiting by the phone. I miss you, but this time I know the feeling. You want me and I'm happy to be waiting. When the light is out, nowhere to be found, I'll just lock the door and go for a closer run. Closer run, closer run, closer run. By the time you get me some sun, closer run, closer run.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Lawrenceville is going to hold a public meeting tonight for the proposed 2020 budget. So if you're interested in that, find out more about that. Not tonight, May 15th. What am I saying? Lawrenceville City Council will hold a second two public hearing on the proposed millage rate and fiscal 2020 budget at 4 p.m. on May 15th. The council chambers at City Hall located at 70 South Clayton Street. Proposed budget is for a review 8 a.m. during normal business hours. Office of the city clerk, 4th floor, City Hall. For more information about that, you can go to snellville.org, but in / budget finance, the mayor and the city council will consider adoption of the 2020 bill budget at 7 p.m. on June 3rd. That's big, so think about that. Okay, listen. So here we are, right? We just saw a whole scandal about the Felicity Huffman and all those guys with the cheating, how they got the kids into the allegations, getting the kids into college by paying off, the coaches and the schools and all kinds of craziness. And now, right here in our own backyard, we got a little bit of a scandal. So Grace Snell Middle School is investigating cheating allegations on milestone tests. Now, here's the thing. Apparently, someone handed out a formula sheet to the students prior to taking the 8th grade Georgia milestone math test and allowed them to take notes on the sheet and use it as a study guide during the math portion of the exam. Why would you do that? Why? Just tell me why. The letter went out to the parents. Approximately 110 students in Grace Snell's Team B notified them of the investigation, and to notify them, the school is working with the Georgia Department of Education. Why? And I want to know who that person was. You know what I mean? Of course we want our kids to succeed, but we don't want to have them cheating to succeed. Who is that person? Why did you think you were doing? I understand some people feel that standardized tests are not they're not good. That's what some people feel, because they feel like some students test differently under pressure. And I agree, because you got to think about this. Not everybody learns the same. And I think if you put if you look at that, like how does the student learn, then you can make sure that if you know how that student learns, then they're going to learn properly. Instead of giving them the answers and, cheating things, figure out how they learn and teach them the way that they learn. Then they will learn, and you won't have to help them cheat. So it's crazy. Of course we want our kids to have the edge. Of course we do. We do, but not by cheating. Because what is that? What kind of message are you sending to them? That you're going to cheat through life? Think about that for a second. So even though these students was given the answer, they're going to be given the opportunity to retake the test in June. All student test scores could potentially be invalidated according to the district. Now, what happens to the kids that didn't get the sheet? Are they in trouble too because of the few that did? And who is that person? Really? All right, so I move on. Because I think if you figure out how these kids learn, then you'll be better able to serve them. That's just my opinion, mine alone. Now I'm sure there's other people who feel the same way, because my sister-in-law is an educator, and that's what she works. She's in Jersey, but she worked with children and talking about how they learn, because they learn differently. They all learn differently. Some learn by hearing, some learn by hands-on, some learn visually. If you just figured out how they learn, and I think the thing is our system is a little bit broken because we try to teach everybody the same way. And it's not until you're an adult most of the time that you figure out, oh, I learned by hearing. Like, I'm a hearer. Like, I hear. Like, you can talk to me and I can hear so much out of what you're saying. I mean, I can hear, you can be talking to me and I just hear everything you're saying. And as you're saying it, my mind is creating a picture around what you're saying. I didn't know that. I didn't know that till I was like 30-something years old. Oh, okay. I'm a hearer. Some people learn by doing. They got to be hands-on. I'm not a hands-on learner. I don't need to be hands-on. I can hear. Now, mind you, if I'm trying to learn how to code, of course, I need to be hands-on. Like, I can't hear how to code and code. But for the most part, if you're teaching me something, like I got my insurance license, right? And I am a hearer, so I do a lot of hearing. And I do the Quizlets, right? So the Quizlets online, it lets you go there. I'm reading out the questions so I can hear them. And then I learn better that way. So I think if you just kind of realize, kind of figure out how the kids learn, you don't have to help them cheat. Help them learn. Don't help them cheat. All right, moving right along. So, excuse me. It seems that Governor Brian Kemp is expected to sign the controversial abortion bill into law on Tuesday, which is today. And that's the heartbeat bill. So for those of you who don't know what the heartbeat bill is, it says that it's a bill that was put on the table that says if a person is pregnant and the baby has a fetal heartbeat and starts an abortion, that's going to be against the law. Now, someone called into the show when I talked about this when it first happened, when they first put the bill on the table. It was a gentleman, he called in from Tennessee, and at that time I had calling capabilities, which I'm looking forward to getting that back again. But anyway, he was like, there's so many African American women who have abortion every year. Here's my thing. I don't condone abortion, right? But I'm not the judge either. And I don't feel like the government, and this is my opinion, and I don't, your opinion is your opinion, my opinion is my opinion. I'm not God. God didn't put me here to judge, and I don't feel like the government should tell people what to do with their bodies. It's their bodies. That's between them and God, people. So there are people out there who claim to be so godly, right? But then they're judging. God is the only judge. I'm not the judge. I don't condone it. That's my opinion. However, I don't feel like the government should punish people, for what they want to do. That's between them and God. Like, that's between them and God. I don't want people killing people no matter what, but I'm not the judge. And so that is between them and God. So, a lot of time people don't even know they're pregnant until, 8 weeks out. So if you are 6 weeks pregnant and your baby got a heartbeat, it's going to be a crime. If he signs his bill this morning, it's going to be a crime. And I just think that, the government should not have a say-so on what you do with your body. That's what I'm saying. So I know there are a lot of people out there who feel differently, and that's your opinion. And I have a right to mine, and you have a right to yours. But for the godly folks who are always judging, you know who you are. It's not all of you. It's a few of you, though, who are always judging. That's between that person and God. Let me just say that between that person and God. I don't condone abortion, but I also don't feel like I have the right to tell people what to do with their bodies. So I'm going to stay out of that one. I know there are some people who feel differently, and that's with you. That's up to you. But anyway, moving right along, I'll be right back with the next song to finish up the show right after this.
I heard you said you feel lonely. Nothing is right with that. Picking up pieces of something that doesn't matter. You kept fighting, kept smiling. Prepare for war. What I'm missing is your kissing, but I know you want more. You wanna do right here. I'll wait, you know I'll wait. I'll wait, you know I'll wait. Heard you say you feel lonely. I don't want you to feel like that. Find all the pieces for something that truly matters. Keep fighting, keep smiling, just like before. What I'm missing is your kissing, but I know you want more. I've said it all along, said it all along.
There's just you and me.
Waiting for the sun, waiting for the time.
When we both agree.
I've said it all along, said it all along.
There's just you and me.
Waiting for the sun, waiting for the time.
When we both agree.
I've said it all along, said it all along.
There's just you and me.
Waiting for the sun, waiting for the time.
When we both agree.
Do what you wanna do. Say what you wanna say. I'll be right here. I'll wait, you know I'll wait. You know I'll wait. I'll wait, you know I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, if you want to learn how to use WordPress, there's a WordPress meetup tonight. So for those of you who don't know what WordPress is, it is a website development platform that is used pretty much by by a lot of, I'm not going to say all because I use both. I use Weebly and I use WordPress. I have sites on WordPress and I have sites on Weebly. Now, here's the thing. WordPress is a little bit more difficult, so you do need some training. But if you want to know more about how to work with WordPress, there is a meetup this evening. You can go to wpgwinnett.com. It's going to be right here in Snellville from 7 to 8:30 p.m. tonight. If you have a WordPress site and you want to learn how to manage your site yourself, because sometimes people have their own WordPress site and then they hire people to manage your site not knowing how to do it. And the next thing you know, that person decided they want to jump ship and now you're kind of stuck. So without being stuck, learn how to manage it yourself. It's not hard. Once you learn how to do it, it's not that difficult. Once you learn how to go on there, post and make updates and things like that, it's not that difficult. It just has a little bit of a learning curve. Anything can be learned. Let me say that. Anything can be learned. But if you don't know what you're doing, if you hired somebody and you want to know how to manage your site, because you never know when someone's going to jump ship, this is a great opportunity for you to get out there and talk to the WordPress experts that are going to be there tonight, talking to you about how to manage your WordPress sites and probably even how to build a site. So check them out tonight at 7 o'clock to 8:30 p.m. It's in Snellville, wpgwinnett.com for more information. There's a gardening workshop, the right place for the right plant for the right place. That's going to be this evening too at 6:30. If you want to know more about how to find the right plant for the right place, how to put the plants in the ground, the watering needs of the plant, the temperature hardness, and the climate adaptability, this is the place for you to go, because they have a whole workshop tonight about what to do with your plants. And this is hosted by the Gwinnett County Public Library, and that's at the Collins Hill branch, located at 455 Perrin Road in Lawrenceville. Again, that's 6:30 tonight. 6:30 to 7:30 is hosted by Gwinnett Public Library, Collins Hill branch, located at 455 Perrin Road, and that's right here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It's free, so there's no fee for that. If you are into plants and want to know more about how to grow your plants and how to take care of your plants, you can do that. If you have a If you got a toddler and you need some toddler time, probably want to meet some new mommies, hang out with the mommies. The Centerville branch of the public library is going to be holding toddler time today. You can get together, designed for babies and toddlers. Story time uses simple books, music, and movement to introduce your youngest listeners to story time. So if you just need to get out there, get out the house, you want to do something different, that starts at 10:30. So you got an hour to get over there. It's at the Centerville branch located at 3025 Bethany Church Road in Snellville. And that's today, 10:30 a.m. You got an hour to make it over there for toddler time. Get out. And you know what? Meet some new mothers. Find you some friends, especially if you don't have any. If you don't have any friends, find you some friends. Now, if you can't make toddler time today at 10:30, there's another event if you got a 6-year-old to a 12-year-old called the Lego Club. So Lego, for those of you who don't, is a little building blocks. It's every month, children ages 6 and up can build little cities from Lego, create creatures and robots. You can just drop in and see what you can build with friends and family. Just hang out, have some fun. Also, meet some other moms, who are in the same situation as you, who just need to get out the house a little bit. You've been in the house all day. And this is for the people who have 6 years old and up and, just need to get some time. Now, most 6-year-olds, they're doing some other stuff like sports and ballet and archery, all kinds of stuff. But if you don't have a child that's in some kind of activity and you just need to get out the house and do something different with them, that's tonight at 5 p.m. And that's going to also be located at the Centerville branch, located at 3025 Bethany Church Road in Snellville. That's also free, so don't worry about having to pay, and it's sponsored by the library, so you're good with that. If you got a 6-year-old and you just want to get out, do something fun with your kid, meet some other parents that's doing some good things. Listen, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I like to give you some inspiration. But listen, if you have not done so, please download my app from the App Store, the Google Play Store, the Apple Store. It's free. I'm trying to get to that 1 million subscribers, 1 million downloads, or a combination of both. And that's going to help my numbers. So, just to know I have all these downloads, which is a great thing. In business, that means something. It shows my potential sponsors that I am hitting my target audience and things like that. So I would really appreciate you doing me that favor and downloading the apps, or going over and just subscribe to the show on iTunes and Stitcher and TuneIn and wherever you listen. Also on Amazon Fire TV, YouTube, wherever whatever your platform is, share the show with people. Like my Instagram page at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Twitter at GM Gwinnett. Go to my Facebook page at Good Morning Gwinnett. I need the numbers. I need your help. So I appreciate it so much. If you missed the episode, don't hesitate. Go to Good Morning Gwinnett. Listen to past episode. If you're looking for a funky t-shirt and you want to rep your zip code, go on over to goodmorninggwinnett.com. Click on shop, and all the zip codes are right there. If I missed your zip code, let me know, and I'll add a shirt with your zip code on it. Listen, that's all I got for now, but I want to give you a little bit of inspiration before I go, because I feel like inspiration helps you get through the day, and so I like to do this at the end of the show. So my inspiration for today is there's magic in your smile, so don't forget to smile today. Listen, guys, I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for sharing the show. I love when I get great emails from people who say they love the show. I'm working hard to perfect it as much as I can. I'm always looking at, ways to make it better, equipment that's going to make it better, expanding the show. And I got some really exciting things coming down the pike. I'm so excited about them. I'm going to be doing some on location kind of things. So I'll talk about that as I get closer to that time, which will probably be in another week or so. I'll be back again, God willing. Until next time, make it a great day.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.